if in fact this actually happened. Is it really just a PR stunt?
I kind of thought it was a PR stunt. I think if you look at, I guess, what the State Party has been doing since Charlie King has become the executive director, a lot of media-related stunts, in my view, trying to get under the skin of Rick Lazio and other candidates, and I think he may be doing the same thing with Senator Espada. I think all he's doing is creating possibility that Senator Espada could become a martyr. I mean, we have sort of an outlaw culture in America, in the Bronx, where Senator Espada, could be seen as sort of a Jesse James or a Larry Davis, and he's being put upon by the system, and that may attract voters some of us may not want him to have, and why not just defeat him at the polls? If you have strong opinions about him and you think he's corrupt, you think he's bad for the Bronx, you think he's bad for the Democratic Party, then support other Democrats who would be better. I think that's the course that Charlie King and the Democratic Party should take.
And you live in his district?
No, I don't. I live in the Hassel-Thompson district.
Okay, but actually there's questions as to whether he even lives in the Bronx at all. And that's part of what he's being investigated for. So that's yet another thing. He may yet be indicted on some of these charges.
So that's also vague, too. I mean, there have been a number of cases involving residencies of elected officials. Under the law, persons are allowed to have more than one residence. If he claims a home in his district, the courts will generally, by and large, agree. As long as he pays the bill, it's his place. He can have a home in Mamaroneck, as is alleged, and I think he actually does live there. People have seen him there. There's nothing against the election law that prevents him from living there.
And and actually that's held up in court in the past. I mean, a lot of this stuff has come up over and over again. Even the Soundview stuff with his healthcare network, that is what Andrew Cuomo is going after him for now, has come up before, and he's actually beaten the rap. In the case of Soundview, he had these people who were working for him. They didn't beat the rap, but he did. Now, I just want to be clear, though. Are you a Pedro Espada? Because you're defending him.
I'm not defending him. I'm defending having a fair democratic process, as Selman Dinowitz said last night. It's about doing what's fair. If we were to seek to oust him prior to a primary, it would not ring true. It would not be fair to him. It would have the sense that it's a kangaroo court, just oust him to clear the field. I'd rather prefer that either he be ousted because he doesn't have enough signatures to qualify for the ballot, or he's defeated at the polls in September.
So have you spoken to Assemblyman Dinowitz since we spoke to him last night, and do you know where this is going to go?
No, I just sent him a text, and he said some other members have expressed concerns, as I have, that this is a wrong process and that we could turn him into a martyr.
But don't you risk running afoul of Andrew Cuomo? Because I think most people know that the letter coming from the State Democratic Party, which is now under control of Charlie King, he's an ally of Andrew Cuomo. I mean, I think most people assume that Andrew Cuomo at least knew about this or tacitly agrees to this, even though he won't comment on it.
Well, since he hasn't commented and he hasn't put his fingerprints on it, I would tend to believe him that he's not involved in it. And we're not running afoul of our candidate for governor, Andrew Cuomo.
So let's talk, though, about yourself. Now, you actually kind of are unfettered to say whatever it is that you want. You don't have to worry about political retaliation because you're not running for re-election.